I am not a Picto.
That okay.
Ruby, you had 30 years.
No, I was rushed this whole time.
Could we clear
It's a good
P1
raid.
with
See you guys
Summoner?
tomorrow.
Yeah, probably.
Could we? Probably. Would it take a while? Probably.
It would. I think we'd be. I think we would be fine, except we would probably be okay, but we would have to, like, everyone would have to make sure they're potting. Would be the.
I think I just saw Jin walk over and touch his bulgy and then run back over.
You can't see his bulgy.
I'll need a second before it's full because my OC gear fucked my Pictobus.
You're all good. Okay. Hope everybody remembers what we're doing here.
Ish.
Use your mid. That's what you need to remember. You have not been in enough re-clear parties if you think that's not the message of re-clear parties. That is
the clear parties that we've been in that wipe in P1 over and over again just to disband.
That's what I'm saying. You can't trust re-clear parties half the time.
For my favorite clear for one P5 Enrage, they never see intermission.
Those are my favorite. Those are my favorite because they're like, you damn well know they're off, and you're just like, this ain't gonna go well. Okay.
And then,
Yes.
who knows, Cat?
What?
The one
It's
that I
subjective.
The best looking FRU weapon?
I'm the only one fit to protect her.
Viper. Alright, this is buddies.
You're no match for me.
He's done.
A feeble shield protects nothing. Come, show me your strength.
This will be spread. AC.
Sorry, it's AC.
Oh,
AC.
sorry.
Who's in the middle of yawning?
I
Really
wasn't
bad.
scared at all. Spread. Red is safe.
Light flaming.
I made it.
Knock back. And line up. Fire 1, lightning 2. Third tether. This tether. Fire 1, lightning 2. Lightning 3, lightning 4. Oh, reset that.
Good.
Yeah, we can reset that. That is okay. That 'twas indeed a fire. Okay.
I'm the only one fit to protect her.
Ow.
Stacks.
You're no match for me.
Move and stack. Move again. And again.
A feeble seal protects nothing. Come, show me your strength.
So we stack. AC. This is stack as well. Move and stack. Move again. And again. Red is safe.
Light flaming.
We're lined up. First one's lightning. Second is lightning. Third's out. Everything is lightning. Everything is lightning. Okay. Twos.
A feeble seal protects nothing.
Knockback 1, 2, 3. Knockback 1, 2, 3.
How about you?
Knockback now. Okay. Alright, where we need to be, just make sure he gets halfway through his cast. Alright, you're gonna kill him. Good stuff.
Fools! You would stoke the fires of conflict.
It would be preferable if it could go a tiny bit longer. If not,
So,
it's
like-
fine, but like one
Like the
DCD.
L? Like what are we talking? Like the L in glory?
Like literally one DCD.
Okay. Okie dokie. Also, I'm finally realizing my HUD isn't the same, and it feels weird in here, of all places.
Your blood shall freeze!
Ash, should I be cleansing our tanks? I don't want to get yelled at.
No. No.
Cleave!
Out swap. Out swap. Yeah, that tank was a fucking idiot. AC. AC. Rotating to B as in boy.
The
Spam
light
it.
shall usher in peace.
It's this, because there ain't no saving that.
Sink into silence.
Wait, a tank was complaining about debuff?
Yeah, Jin and I went into a PF, and he didn't cleanse the tank one time, and the guy got real mad.
So
Guy got real upset. Because they didn't want to tank. They didn't want to do the Voke after the second hit.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, they wanted to Voke when she came
next to the
back.
Party, he's like, you might as well just
I just
provoke
vote.
because they're not cleansing us.
And I was like,
Like,
yeah, yes, you should
What's the
provoke,
resistance
like-
of voting?
I'm the only one fit to protect her.
So that was the fastest. Okay.
Yeah, I still
Right,
managed to
be a
make
stack
it on
there.
your stream.
Okay,
You're
that
no
works.
match for me.
Move and stack.
Whoops.
Ruby, you're not supposed to do that.
Should we reset? I don't know if we'll make it with Ruby there. It's just a
I'm
question.
probably not gonna make it.
I didn't get it in my twos though.
Yeah, then just reset it. If you didn't get the twos out, then yeah. That makes sense.
Because, yeah, no, he's down there with you and the thing.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means our Picto shouldn't be doing as much damage as a healer.
Fucking
I can
offended.
also hold back 800 potency on this guy.
No, you don't have to. I was just communicating because if he had died when Ash called to kill him, I would have been hurting in P2.
Yes, but when I call to kill him, that's just the call to say you're good to just keep hitting him until he dies.
Yeah.
It's not meant I need to be dead right that second. Alright, we're good though.
Just felt it was good to communicate, that's all.
And I'll omit blasting zone.
Not blasting zone.
Blast Shiva instead.
That'd probably be a
I'm
better
the only
decision.
one fit to protect her.
Probably be a better decision. Okay, this is a spread.
You're no match for me.
Move spread. Again. And again.
A feeble shield protects nothing. Come, show me your strength.
Two, four, stack.
I'm hesitant to jump. I'm waiting for Bell.
It's a stack.
Gotta wait for him to yawn.
You bamboozling me.
Moving. Moving. Blue is safe.
Light
Blue is safe.
flame.
There's a swap. Knock back.
Oh, did you reprisal that? I forgot.
I did.
Okay.
That's
Fire one. It's alright. Fire two. Your tether. Fire one, fire two. Fire one, fire two. Lightning three, lightning four. Lightning three, lightning four.
Let's compare a little bit.
you shake for it though, so it'll help a little bit.
We should be fine. That hit's usually not terrible, because we at least have Lily Bell rolling with it.
Feeble shield protects nothing.
Out 411. Out 411.
How about you?
Out, out, out.
Only I can protect
Same
her.
deal. Let it get to like the G in glory and make sure it dies. Alright, it's good to die.
Fools! You would stoke the fires of conflict. Your blood shall freeze! Reap!
In swap. In swap. AC. AC.
That's not good.
No, that's not good. We're rotating towards B, but there's gonna be death happening.
A lot.
The light shall usher in peace.
That's okay. Just getting used to positioning again, so it's all good.
Let's just rapid fire him.
Yep. Yep, fire him away. If we have to discuss something, we'll discuss it as we hit it. So, unless that's happening,
I'm the
feel free
only
to just
one
keep
fit to
rolling them
protect her.
through. This is a stack.
You're no match for me.
Move and stack. Move again. And again.
A feeble shield protects nothing. Come, show me your strength.
This will be a spread.
Oh, I forgot to command them. Oops.
Let's reset that. Bad things are coming. I was just so confused. I was like, how'd you die? You seem perfectly healthy.
I'm the only one fit to protect her.
This is stacks.
You're no match for
Move
me.
and stack. Move again. And again.
Actually, you use all your brute lamps too? All your lamps?
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Come, show me your
I mean, I can
strength.
fix it. I just haven't done it yet. Okay, it's a spread. BD. BD, spread. I didn't lose it. This is my Sage Glam. It just, because of the way the gear set was, it overrode it. This is a spread. Move. Red is safe. Red is safe.
Play me.
There is a swap. Knock back. Fire 1, fire 2. Third tether's out. Last tether's out. Fire 1, fire 2. Lightning 3. Lightning 3. What the? Okay. Are we missing something there? We seemed really low.
Oh, I'm alive. Sorry.
No, you're not.
So no, now I have to roll, but I didn't realize
That's
I
okay.
was
We'll just roll it.
alive.
We'll just roll it. That just seemed weird.
No, thanks though.
Okay. Alright, let's fire away.
I'm the only one fit to protect her.
Okay. It's a spread.
You're no match for
Oops,
me.
spread. Move again. And again.
That feeble shield protects nothing. Come, show me your strength.
BD, spread. Boy dog, spread. This is buddies. Move back. Move again. And again.
Light!
Blue is
flame.
safe. There's a slot. Knock back. And we're lined up.
The experience only
Expedient.
knocked me to the other side.
Oh, that's my bad. I know I threw it slightly early, so not bad. Lightning 1, lightning 2, lightning 3, lightning 4. All lightning. Because normally I'd throw it as the pushback was happening, but I hit it early. So, won't happen again. 2s.
That feeble shield protects nothing.
Out 3, 1, 2. Out 3, 1, 2. Adaptate on the wall.
Only I can protect
You
her.
can grab him, Jin, and everyone else just keep hitting. Throw the LB at us. Throw the LB at us. Nice.
Damn.
Yeah, we were both thinking that.
Stoke the fires of conflict.
I was like, I can't do it, arguing it all. Cat just faster on the draw.
Fastest goon in the West.
Oh my god.
Your blood shall freeze. Reap.
In, stay. In, stay. AC. Rotating to D as in dog.
The light shall usher in peace.
Make sure you're looking away.
Sink into silence.
Flip slump.
And then Cat had to be a rebel and leave the clump. 2s. She's going to 2.
Reap.
Ranger, mirror, or boss. Ranger using the mirror at C.
Darkness be gone.
This is buddies.
Light
And
consume
lined
you.
up for light. So 3-3. C is moving fast. Get together, get off that puddle. That was weird.
I believe, could be wrong, but I believe someone died of health in the north stack.
Yeah, were you the puddle dropper?
I saw Cat die, but it just seemed weird.
I got another.
Oh. Okay, we can pull. That was just very odd. Because like he wasn't. I don't know if he was. I don't think he was
I'm
full
the only
health,
one fit
but
to protect her.
that's alright. That was a weird run anyway. This is a stack.
You're no match for me.
Move and stack. Positive we were in the right spots for light rampant, so
A feeble seal
That was
protects
good.
nothing. Come, show me your strength.
okay, this will be a spread. One, three, spread. This is a stack. Move, stack. Move. And move. Red is safe.
Light flaming.
Knock back. Line up. Okay, fire 1, lightning 2. Lightning 3, lightning 4. Fire 1, everything else is lightning. Everything else is lightning. Twos.
A feeble seal protects nothing.
Out 2, 1, 3. Out 2, 1, 3.
Only I can protect
Where do
her.
we need to be? And we're good.
Forwards, you will stoke the fires of conflict. Your blood shall freeze! Reap!
In swap. In swap. AC. Rotating towards D, dog.
The light shall usher in peace.
Sure, you're looking away.
Sink into silence.
Okay. Twos. Boss is going to D. Boss is going to D. Range will be using mirror at A.
Reap.
Okay.
Darkness be gone.
There's a spread.
Light consume you.
Okay. And line. Stand by. It's 4 DPS. 4 DPS. C is moving fast. C is moving fast. Together. Wait. Move. Twos are in.
Darkness
Twos are
be
in.
gone.
And buddies. Find your buddy. After this, for damage. Might be fine. Be aware we may need to LB this.
Still you resist. Then we shall unleash the light
If we
within.
can push it,
No.
just be aware we will need to
I
LB
won't
the movement
let you.
crystal. Yeah. It's just a little bit too little. Belle, are you getting clipped by the inn?
I don't know what I got
On
to
the-
play.
You're too far out of the mirror. You're like half a hash mark too far out.
Okay, that's what I figured was happening, but that's why I wanted to ask. So just remember, like, if the mirror's right here, you want to be, like, right, like, a hash mark and a half away.
He's on this side.
Well, okay, but the same principle.
Same principle,
applies.
but yeah.
Hash mark and a half. So, like, you want to be a hash mark and a half away from it.
Yeah, don't be.
If
Two
you're
hashes
this
is
far
the
out, you're
absolute max.
if you're 2, you will get hit. Like, if
you're
you're
like-
right here, there's a high chance you're going to get hit.
You are 2.5 out.
Yeah, if you're here, you're getting hit for sure. Here is completely safe. Here, it's a gamble. Because the donut is literally about exactly 2 hash marks radius. So, okay, all good. Either way, that was real close. So,
Actually, it's 2.2.
well, I don't have the Plogon to tell me how many yalms it is, so I'm guessing.
No, I'm just using my eyeballs.
I'm
Yeah,
impressed. I'm too fucking blind for
I'm the only one
points on
fit to
that.
protect her.
I am too blind for that. This will be a spread.
You're no match for me.
Move spread. Move again. And again.
A feeble shield protects nothing. Come, show me your strength.
This will also be a spread. One, 3, spread. This is also spread. Move spread. Move again. And again. Blue is safe. Okay, we're lining it up. Lightning 1. Fire 2. Third tether's out. Last tether's out. Lightning 1, everything else is fire. Lightning 1, everything else is fire. Fire 3, fire 4. Choose a couple seconds.
A feeble shield protects nothing.
Knockback 3, 2, 1. Knockback 3, 2, 1.
How about you?
Knockback now.
Only I can protect her.
Alright, make sure you just keep hitting and make sure
Yeah, it's a little higher.
Yep, it's just a little too high. That was odd.
It was a little higher than usual.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. It's alright. Just run it back. Also tank stance. I know the first little bit was a little goofy, so I imagine that played into it slightly.
I'm the only one fit to protect her.
This is a spread.
You're no match for me.
Move, spread. Move. And move.
A feeble shield protects nothing. Come, show me your strength.
So we stack. One, 3. 1, 3 stack. Stack. Your buddies. Move. And move. Blue is safe.
Light flaming.
Knock back. Lightning 1. Lightning 2. Third feather. Everything's lightning. Everything is lightning. Everything's lightning. Twos.
A feeble shield protects nothing.
Out 1, 4, 1. Out 1, 4, 1.
How about you? Only I can protect her.
Okay. Keep hitting away and it'll die when it needs to.
Forwards, you will stoke the fires of conflict. Your blood shall freeze! Reap!
In, stay. Boy dog. Rotating from season cat.
The light shall usher in peace.
Make sure you're looking away.
In stillness,
Slide.
freeze!
And slide. twos. Taking it to B as in boy.
Reap.
Okay. Go to your mirrors. Do your thing.
Darkness be gone.
Buddies. And find your spot.
Light consume you.
Alright, it's a 3-3. Be aware as soon as the cleave is done, you'll want a wall, and we will want to LB this. A is fast. Move, 2's in.
Darkness be gone.
Buddies. As soon as this cone is done, you wanna do your thing. Yeah, perfect. Got him. And then yeah, definitely LB this, just to be safe.
Then we shall unleash the light within.
Percent's getting really fucky.
No, I won't let you.
I think that LB did a lot more than normal did.
Huh?
We were
Hey,
missing Mitt.
Mid.
Yeah, we were missing Mitt.
Let's see. Oh, okay. Rep.
No, I don't addle that one.
Longer.
You don't addle that one.
Is that my rep?
You are shaking off.
I thought I was. Oh, okay. I thought I was shaking earlier, so I'll shake.
Hold on, Reen.
Okay. Oh, I'm still alive.
Need to practice my dodges.
Dodge them all. I'm sad you didn't get hit or targeted by all four puddles.
Are you shaking it off during lights ramping?
No, I was shaking the everybody cleave, but I don't have to do that. I was.
Yeah, I am supposed to addle that. Absolute zero.
Yeah, and we were missing a couple things because of the other issues, so we should be fine. As long as we know generally what we're throwing.
So I'm repping House of Light and then shaking. That okay.
The left hit,
I
yeah.
can do that. Okay.
Okay.
I had it backwards.
Wake
Kinda.
up, Bill.
No.
Do it.
Do it now.
I expect the same level of enthusiasm as you had for that dude's bulging Gridania.
I'm the only one
At a
fit to
minimum,
protect her.
that's the level of energy I want you to be bringing.
You know that's not happening.
Yeah, nothing can top that.
That's fair. Okay, can you bring like 85% of it?
You look spread 35 best offer.
If you put a bulge on Sheeta.
What was it that they did to Thoradin? They gave him a Yowie paddle or whatever.
Yeah.
Yes, they did.
Yep.
Jesus.
Come.
You know they could have done a lot to Kyle, but they didn't.
That's probably for the best. 2-4. Stack. This is a spread. Move and spread. Move again. And again. Red is safe. Red is safe. Okay, we're all lined up. Fire 1, Lightning 2. Third tether. Last tether. Fire 1, Lightning 2. Lightning 3. Fire 4. Fire 4.
Hey Ruby, want to hear a cool Canada fact?
Sure.
You guys haven't won a Stanley Cup in the last 31 years.
I know.
I don't think it's a cool fact, but I mean, each their own, I guess.
I actually didn't look at the game yesterday. I'm assuming the Oilers lost.
They did. 1-4-1 out. Out 1-4-1. They lost 5-1.
Yeah, I've only been alive for one Canadian Stanley Cup.
Only I can protect her.
And I was like 3 or something.
Oh, so you're old. I've never been alive for a Canadian Stanley Cup.
That's okay. Most of the winning teams are fully Canadian anyway.
The fires of conflict.
Also accurate.
Your blood shall freeze. Cleave.
Out, swap. Out, swap. Two, four. 2-4. Rotating towards 1.
The light shall usher in
Bad things are
peace.
happening. I'm guessing we usually have like shake there or something.
Yeah.
In stillness freeze.
That would make sense. I was like, man, we are dropping real fast relative to.
I got distracted by Ruby trying to bait a beam.
Yep, you gotta watch yourself.
Ignore everything other than yourself.
Yep. All right, we'll keep rolling.
Does
Well, if you
people
shake
be
there,
doing
you won't
some
have
wild
it for
shit?
absolute zero.
Yeah, you will.
He will have it or he won't. He
I
should.
think you will.
Yeah.
He should.
I addle during our 2s and it's up for
Oh,
both.
okay.
He
For the
100% should, because I spread low right there and I have spread low back up in the middle of light rampant. So
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong mechanic. Oops.
I was gonna say he should have it. This is a spread.
You're no match for me.
Move spread. Move again. And again.
A feeble shield protects nothing.
Just to be a nice tank, I'm even, hitting extra mitt with
Show
it.
me your strength.
So
Okay.
you're
I
welcome.
mean, doing your job.
Something like that. AC.
No, it's extra.
Stack.
I should be charging for all this overtime.
Oh, yeah, overtime.
Versus a stack.
Can I charge for venison?
No.
So
Blue
we
is
need to see a 99 healing parts from Mel.
There's a spot. Sad part is, I imagine there's a lot of warrior off tanking, and they're probably doing that, so it probably wouldn't even be a 99. Alright, lightning 1, lightning 2. Third tether. Last tether. Lightning 1, lightning 2. Lightning 3. Lightning 3. Fire 4. Two's coming in second.
feeble shield protects nothing.
Anybody else kind of lagging a little?
Out 411.
How about you?
Dante, check your food.
Only I can protect
Oh
her.
shit. Thank you.
I only caught it because I saw your HP was down like 6k, and I was like, either his gear broke or his food fell off.
conflict.
Set that as a reminder to everyone to check your food.
Question is, how long was it off for?
It fell off
Blood
this
shall freeze.
Okay. Not bad.
It's only been gone for a couple minutes at most. In stay. AC. AC, it's cursed. Immediately start moving. Remember, end on the black line. Start moving. On the black line.
The light shall usher in
Group
peace.
1 is sliding.
In stillness freeze.
Sliding again. And again. Perfect. Nice job. Two's coming. Taking it to 2.
Reap. Darkness be gone.
Alright, this is buddies. Get to your buddies. And your spots.
Light consume you.
Three, 3. C is fast. Together, hang out.
I didn't get hit.
Too slow.
What
You guys
happened with
need to
those
be
puddles?
What do you mean?
Something really weird happened with the puddles in the middle.
They seemed fine. Unless I'm missing something, they seemed fine. At least to me, they looked right.
Del,
So-
were you east or west?
It wasn't a puddle.
Okay, then okay. I just saw something.
The puddles were Dante and Leon.
Yeah, just ignore me. I saw something really weird.
I was gonna say, and I was watching Leon's puddles. They looked right.
She's going crazy.
Yeah, if you're
Oh, you look like you ran from the center of the room north to me.
What?
I don't know what the fuck I saw.
Maybe she's high.
No, I think
Yep.
you're doing some weird ass shit and you're gaslighting me.
Yep.
I would
And also,
never.
Yeah, and as Kat mentioned, remember that AoE puddle, you want to get off of it, but your priority is to make sure you're with the person that is going to explode, and you're inching your way off of it. You do have time after it goes off to get off of the big puddle, so you just want to make sure that you're with that person, and if it's fast, you're trying to stick with your group as much as you can. Yep, otherwise, nice job. Pretty much there. So,
you know,
and we get to go do traffic lights.
That part's fun though.
I like P3. I think P3 is pretty well done. Like, the pacing is nice on it.
I'm
Whoa, that
only
was the
one
wrong
fit
button.
to protect
God damn it. My bad. That was supposed to be true north.
no pots.
I mean, you did dash
We're lost.
true north.
I did. That's my bad.
You did indeed.
Sorry.
That's okay.
No pot, no foul.
Makes you feel any better. It made me completely just jump. It was a jump scare in multiple ways.
Yeah, we'll go over the P3 stuff too as well. So you're not going to be completely left in the dark on that once we get there.
Oh, sim it.
Just be,
We have
Yeah, we could do that too.
yeah, we can go
I'm
with
the only one
because
it may just be the
Phil's
best idea,
also
you
got
know.
some to-
Get the actual like movement reps in, you know.
yeah. No, I think the sim's probably the right decision. Okay, we'll be doing a spread.
You're no match for me.
You just got to get crystal phase down first. Not a lot to it, but enough. And we do have the LB, so we can get away with LB and crystal to skip abs.
I will be LBing. Don't panic. I'll be LBing at the end of P3 if you need it.
Okie dokie. This is a spread. This will be a spread. 2-4. 2-4 spread.
At the end of 5, if we need a cat, but ideally we will just kill it without you having to use it.
This will
Your
be a spread.
potential's really high for 3.
Yep.
I don't think we need it.
Blue is safe.
Light flaming.
Yeah, no, realistically we probably don't need it. There's a swap here. Knockback. Ideally we will not need
We have both
the
things.
LB and 3. What?
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. There was a swap. I'm stupid.
I was gonna say we're supposed to have both things with this.
I'm an idiot. Just ignore me.
Rupert left, so we had to.
Usually do.
we had that. Yep.
Well, no, you don't count.
Damn.
Not Rupert.
Yep. Yep. Okay. We have a lightning 1 and a lightning 2. Lightning 3 and fire. Lightning 1, lightning 2.
That is 3. Oh my
Fire
God.
or lightning 3, fire 4. Lightning 3, fire 4.
You
Yeah,
okay
sorry,
there?
Ruby, you
Yeah.
moved at such a weird rate there. I thought I was dead. I was watching
worry
it. I'm
about
like,
it.
I don't know how the fuck I'm not dead.
Just don't worry about it.
Watching
wasn't
it,
worried
it's
about
over
it.
around.
I wasn't worried about it. I was standing my ground. I was asserting my authority and fully expecting to die for it. Out 2-3-1. Out 2-3-1.
How about you?
Out out out. Boss is a titch high. We may want.
Only I can protect her.
I would LB it
Yeah.
just to be safe. Thank you. Yep.
You would stoke the fires of conflict. Your blood shall freeze! Cleave!
Out, stay. Boy dog. Ruined her day.
The light shall usher in peace.
I tried.
I saved Jin, but that's it.
Sink into silence.
I threw Expedient to try to counteract the missing shake and see if it wasn't enough, but it just wasn't enough. So that's alright. Yep, just remember, you always got to watch the cast bar on that guy. Watch the cast bar.
Just
So you can
having on a
sprint
bomb there.
on it. And that's why I
Yeah,
always
Amont
say
is very
don't
nice.
don't rely on the movement skills because when you don't have them, bad things happen.
That's one of the reasons why I'm not playing Summoner.
It's a crutch.
Just Ifrit dash the non-targetable boss.
Yeah.
And Ifrit dash during CT.
I'm the only one fit to protect her.
If you Ifra dashed during CT, that would be the most cancerous fucking thing.
I smudged during.
Yeah, but I'm picturing an Ifrit dash just getting the crystal murdered stack. Let's reset that.
I was
I don't know
distracted by the
why.
conversation.
Oh, you got hit. Got it. I was like, I don't know why you died there.
He soloed it.
Oh, that would make sense. Okay. Leon's BRB for a second. So.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Yep, go for it.
Yeah, why aren't you wearing your 730 weapon?
Did all that work, and he's
Isn't
Not
that
even using
working?
Yeah, you gotta use that BIS. It matters surprisingly more than you would think.
Don't you want direct hit? No, I guess you're a warrior. Doesn't matter that much.
It does. Because remember, they changed that.
They did?
Direct hit, the more direct hit you have, the more your direct hits do.
Oh, when did they change that?
They gave it the fix, because yeah, direct hit now is it affects the rate at which your physical attacks hit. When it says the higher the value, the higher the frequency, higher values also result in greater damage for actions with guaranteed direct hits.
Oh, okay.
They fixed it in 7.0 because of the weird... They did the same thing to... well, not to samurais per se, but it was the issue that they were trying to fix with like samurais because they weren't giving you any value on chain strat because they were always going to crit, so it wasn't doing anything for you. So they fixed a lot of the weird, like, you have set... they fixed a lot of things where if it ups your crit rate, it also impacts more damage. It impacts your damage still.
There was a change to samurais on that patch.
Yes.
For the guaranteed crits, things like chain and dragoon buff did not apply to them.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Because it was a big thing that the guaranteed crits would get more damage off those buffs.
Yeah, it would. It caused people to ignore certain comps.
Because that was a big thing back then, that you wouldn't dance partner a samurai with the guaranteed crits.
Yep.
Because they'd get no benefit from devilment.
Makes sense.
Which really sucks. I mean, that was a really crappy thing. Because you
I remember because it was in the middle of DSR with the change.
Yep. It was a good fix, though. It was a necessary fix.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah, everybody's
Having to meld all your armor different on Warrior versus all the other tanks was really annoying, versus now all the sets are equalized, for the most part.
Yep.
The one-time homogenization is good.
Honestly.
Well, Warrior was just so strange before they
It
fixed that.
sucked having to meld Tenacity. That just felt bad. That's like having to meld Piety.
Okay. When Cat's back, we'll be good to go. Will be the best part of these decks showing up. I finally get to fill out that last page of stupid surge foils on the fin tab. They were ticking me off for so long. From all those dumb, like, the surge, like, lands that I didn't have. Those were triggering me. Bell, fix your gear.
I haven't been able to upgrade any of it, so it's not doing me any good.
You don't have any of the
But-
salvage pieces?
The
we got?
730 pieces would work though. The savage ones would.
Yeah, what about your 730 weapon?
The
I'll
weapon
do some-
would give you, yeah, it'd be the weapon, and then I think there's a handful of other pieces. I would just use those. I mean, that's what Cat's doing, and that is the correct approach.
Oh my god! I've been using the augmented weapon.
You have. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't know that. Thought I had already put it on there.
All right, how many done?
I don't even know where my fucking other axe is.
I thought he was changing his gear.
Oh,
I agree. And he was shorting you on his payment for the cerulean tanks. Definitely. He was paying you way discounted prices. All right, this is the stack.
You're no match.
Move stack. Move again. And again.
Yeah, my shit's fucked, so.
A feeble seal protects nothing.
Like rotationally.
Yes. Because I was still changing out gear when we pulled.
Show me
Okay.
your
We
strength.
should still be alright. So stack percents look fine, so we should be able to recover this. 1-3. 1-3 stack. This is stack. Move stack. Move again. And again. Blue is safe.
Light claim it.
There's a swap. Knock back. And line up. Right, fire 1. Lightning 2. Third one. Last one. Fire 1, lightning 2. Fire 1, lightning 2. Fire 3. Fire 3, lightning 4. Lightning 4.
A feeble seal protects nothing.
Knock back 1-3-2. Knock back 1-3-2.
How about you?
Knock back. Alright, watch damage a little
Only
bit.
I can protect her.
Make sure it dies at the right time. Alright. You're good to kill. Kill away.
Bullets. You would stoke the fires of conflict. Your blood shall freeze! Cleave!
Outstay. One, 3. Rotating towards 2.
The light shall usher in peace.
You're looking away.
Sink into silence.
twos. Taking it to A. Range will be using the mirror at 4. You're using the mirror at 4.
Darkness be gone.
Spread.
Light consume you.
And spots.
Spread out to your left a little bit. Oh.
4 DPS. 4 DPS.
Oh my god.
But you made it, so good enough. C is fast. C is fast. Okay, 2 then.
Darkness be gone.
And then spread after. Spread. Okay. And knock it down.
Still you resist.
Nice
Then
job.
we shall
Make sure we get mid
unleash
on
the
this.
light within.
Make sure all the mid's correct.
No.
Full
I
health,
won't
all the
let
mid.
you.
You know, I'm a little offended that that went so well.
Yeah, it's like Abyss matters.
Right, I know, right?
Change up that
It's almost
much
like gear is important.
She won't
I
last
think the
much
thing
longer.
is, every piece adds like 100 substat, which matters pretty substantially. Alright, pots immediately. Pots. Remember Ruby, the Bell Leon crystal is the one you'll want to look at for
Alright.
spotting help. That should be the one that could potentially be slower, so just keep an eye on them, but I'm guessing that'll be the one that'll lag a little bit. Or not.
No, we blew ours up.
No, never mind, they nuked the shit out of it, okay.
Surges.
No,
No, I
Wait, what?
the middle. I think he gave you the lead. Throw the LB at this if you can. Thank you.
Oh, I
Hey, you weren't up, so. I appreciate him doing that just to make sure we get through it. So we can sit here and go see some stoplights.
me and Dante destroyed ours, and then I destroyed Leon's, and then I destroyed Cat's, and then I then I killed
Cat was doing a dance, depending on which one he's gonna go to.
Yeah.
Like, it was like a bonk. Like I bonked this one, and I bonked this one, and I bonked this one.
I am Logriff.
Yeah, you might need to
Whack 'em.
you might need to send one to me.
Yeah, I think, well, yeah. It's either that or I
restore the
change
power
back
of
to ours.
darkness to this star.
You might need
That
to
might
change
be-
mine and just see how it goes.
That's what I'm saying. I'll try changing
Presence.
yours and see where you're at.
Future.
Okay.
Do this.
Infinite
the
possibilities condensed
Bell,
into
if you're a
single
30,
moment.
you're gonna be on the. Let's see, how about this? Bell, you want to go to 2. Yours is 2. 2 is yours. Stack,
Oh,
stack,
shit,
stack,
that's
stack,
not
stack.
right. That's not right.
Alright, baits and rewinds. So you'll bait that one.
I fucked
Then
up
you'll
my
go
bait.
back mid. Bell, your next thing, you'll drop your rewind near mid. You drop your rewind mid here. And then you'll run out to 2. And that's it. Alright, make sure you're looking outside.
Oh, I thought.
Definitely did both of
I believe in me.
Yeah, I
That's
did
okay.
it right. Did I die?
Yep.
those. No, you murdered.
No, okay.
Oh, maybe I did.
Okay. This is actually a perfect time, because it's
If
about
you're
the
supposed
halfway
to drop
point
it
of raid.
in, Dante, you were too far out, and if you're supposed to drop it out, you were too far in.
I was looking at which debuff I was. I couldn't tell.
Okay. One thing, we're right about the halfway point, so we'll take a quick, like, 2-3 minutes. I'll grab a sim, and we'll just jump into the sim.
Leon, you were on the wrong side, sweetie.
Yep. So we will jump into the sim. I'll get one
I'm
of
the
those
only one
rolling,
fit
and
to protect
then
her.
So you will always be.
If he was a 10 and he went to the melee side.
You're no match for me.
Yeah. Yep. That's okay. Like I said, I'll get a sim pulled up and we will dive into there for a little bit and we'll go over all this. So no worries. We got there and that's good. So I'll give Bell a chance to fix the rest of his gear.
Why you guys gotta pull him? That just fucks my log so bad. It makes it so hard to figure out what the hell I'm doing.
Let's see.
We need the new Simash.
Not the one with the block? That one?
Yes.
No. Nope. Not happening. Okay. Alright. There's one in general whenever people are back and ready to rock. Look at that. And we'll get these. Don't want to start Ultimate Relativity yet. We'll start Hall of Fame. There we go.
Oh shoot, I'm like 1 FPS.
Did you load it on the right thing? Or on the
I'm gonna
right
turn off
browser?
my,
Because remember,
hardware.
certain browsers are bad or hardware acceleration messes with it.
Try this one. Damn it. Turned it off for both of them.
I like how we have two bells. One of them will have to disappear at some point. There goes one.
This is gonna be harder if you guys don't actually put your names in.
Yeah, ideally use, at least, I would say this, if it's not the right name, at least use the right class. So that we're able to piece together who you are easily. I like the intensity, but we are not at crystallized time yet. We are not prepared for that yet.
Oh, isn't it gonna crash the server when drift off.
Yep. Let's see. So, Belle, do you have two browsers open? Because we're missing Ruby, but I don't think he's able to get in because there's
Yeah.
two bells.
I am in. I have 2 FPS for some reason. What the fuck?
Well, we also have 9 people in here according to this, so that's a different.
I only see one bell, so I don't know what you're talking about.
I see 2 bells,
I
but
also see two
it's.
bells.
Yeah, I only see 8 people.
I was gonna say I see 2 bells.
I see everybody.
Where's the hardware acceleration thing?
To do the controller thing, what do you mean by having the camera being pulled down? Because obviously you can turn them on, and then they should function similarly to like a normal controller setup.
I just do a swap from keyboard to gamepad again.
Oh, yep, that might be the best solution.
There's only one of me. I don't know how you're seeing 2.
I only see one bell.
I also have 9 people in the party list, so there's.
Best guess, the people that see 9 might need a reload.
Yeah, I'm guessing so. Okay, I'll just do that quick. Yeah, Firefox, I don't know how well that works, but alright, I'm gonna relaunch this on my side. Okay, now I see 6 people, so. It should be better. But I only see 2 tanks. I see a
My
bard.
Chrome browser is just like eating this fucking diet. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
That's weird. That's very strange. Although, I feel like we've had issues with Chrome on this in the past.
Well, it's not even like it's not related. I'm having issues outside of the sim, and I don't know what the fuck's Chrome is doing.
Like
it's-
Chrome's just having issues.
Like, and I don't know why.
I was gonna say Edge just seemed fine. But, you know, I think you're 100% right. But old habits are one of those things where, you know, you got burned by Internet Explorer so bad for so long, you assume that, you know, it's also going to be bad. Even though that's probably a very poor assumption. Macy, in that log you're looking at, can you check one thing for me?
What do you want me to look at?
Tell me if it got hit by baneful impact or not.
Or not even.
Because I think I scuffed my rotation on it. Because normally I would chain Cat's Crystal and Baneful, the one we were on. But I think I Baneful Cats. So I just want to make sure. Okay. Alright, we got everybody in here. So, just take this super simple. We'll go over this decently easy. Cat is dead, so we will reset that first. And then we'll do this. Okay. So, few things worth noting about this fight or about this phase in particular. So, I'll just kind of take these slow as we go. So I will be pausing it at one point. So if you extend out your camera, that's the best way to do this. So you can kind of see everything. Okay, so I paused that here. So keep in mind, we're looking for the Y. North is obviously, in this case, C. So that becomes our new relative north. In this case, the supports, remember, will always be the 2 points of the Y, the one in between it, and the one rotated around it. So, or the one at B. So in this case, 4, C, 3, and B. Belle, I'll kind of run down your 3 possibilities, because you're going to have 3 possibilities no matter what kind of happens here. So if you're looking at north, the one that's at 4 right now, that like right spoke of the Y, if you have a 30-second debuff, that will always be your spot, is the right spoke of that Y. Because the tanks are both using that spoke, and Dante's always doing the adjusting off of it if you're both marked. So you're just gonna go to that right part of the Y. The right, like north, like top part of the Y. So if you have your 30, it's decently simple. It's a stack mid, bait your thing, come back. You're going to place your rewind inside. In this case, because you're a 30, you're going to place your rewind inside. And then obviously you'll run out to 4 to drop your thing. You went through that. You've seen it. That's what we did last time. Yeah. If you have a 10 or an ice, so obviously one of the supports could get an ice, or the DPS could, one of the supports north. Or DPS will. Yes. So if you're a 10 or an ice, you go straight north. And it's, a pretty simple concept. Obviously, 10 fire, you go out, 10 ice, or, ice, you stay in the middle. You'll go out, you'll immediately bait your thing when it's your time to bait it. And your rewind will place, if you are an ice or a 10, your rewind will place outside. So your rewind will place outside in that case. And if you're a 20, you go, trying to flip this in my head to make sure I don't say this wrong. So that would be north, which would make that west. Okay. So you will be west. So in this case, B. So if you have 20 seconds, B is yours. And that one is a similar concept, obviously. Stack mid. Your rewind you will drop next to the stoplight, like inside. You'll drop that. You'll move out, and then you'll deal with the rest of your jazz. So those are your 4 spots. And Jin has a awesome picture for the DPS.
The 10-second, I drop it on the north side of center.
I will hit play and I will show you where you'll drop it. So if you were the 10, you're going to drop your rewind right here.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yep, you'll drop your rewind right here.
You drop it on the outside, like the other 10s.
What do you mean?
Like the DPS 10s. You drop them right here and right here.
DPS 10s would have gone 2 and 1 there.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying they place them on the inside of their light.
Yes, you're always towards the center. So like, let's just say A was north for brevity's sake. If the stoplight was A, it's not, because it'll be more in. But you would be placing it like here. You'd be placing it inside of your stoplight, towards the center. And that's the same as D. One thing I will say about D that's worth noting, if you get the 20 second, There's going to be a DPS dropping a fire right here. And it is dangerous as shit. So what I will advise you to do is when you come to your stoplight, take one little inched step north of it. North of like the center point of the light and drop it.
That kind of feels like a shot at me on Dancer.
You were never
Because that was
over
my
it for.
spot.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, I was.
Well, okay, well,
That
fine.
was-
Either way.
That was my
Okay, well,
my
all
spot,
right, fine.
motherfucker.
I'm throwing shade without knowing I'm throwing shade. Anyway, take a step a little bit north, and it'll be a little bit safer.
And Leon, if you get a 10, make sure you're a little bit south, just a little bit, so there's more space between 4 and D. In this case, if you're a 10,
you're just shifting. You're shifting slightly towards C. Slightly towards C. So that'll be kind of like you'll basically take like if this was your stoplight, you would take a short step towards C, and then that. I go a few and I get a 10. Ruby will adjust for you on that one, so you'll always be 4. I gotta double check this to make sure I say this right.
That is correct.
But you will always be so like in the picture that Jin posted, you will always be the left 10. Obviously, the ice or the 30 or the 20. So you only have 3 spots that you have to go. We're running off of a system where Ruby and you are paired, the melee are paired, I'm paired with Jin, and Dante's paired with Belle, and 4 of us are doing all of the swapping. So you just have to sit there. So basically, your job is super simple. You have 4 debuffs. You just need to know where each one of those debuffs go.
and it's here. 30 fire is here.
It's gonna seem a little
20
overwhelming at first,
is-
and then you're gonna be able to do it
20
in
is
your
your-
sleep.
And if you get 20 items, chill in the center. Fun
They're
and
cutting
tight.
out. Didn't hear
I
anything.
was gonna
from
ask if
him.
he was cutting out for anybody else.
Yeah, he could.
He
He
cut out
said
a
20.
But
and then-
If you're the 20 ice, you hang out in the center quite a bit.
Yep.
You 20 nice is a nice time.
Yeah, and basically the best thing I can say about this phase, if you look at the thing Jin posted, it'll be really clear what's happening. You're pretty much, if you were to think of it, you're always going to be spending the bulk of this phase in the center of the room. The only time you will ever leave the center of the room is when your fire debuff has like 5 seconds or less, you will start to leave. So fire debuff hits 5 seconds, you're going to leave towards your stoplight. When it is your time to drop a rewind, which is only, it looks like for the DPS, you guys have that really, Jesus, you guys have that really easy because only the 10 seconds drop it. So if you're a 10 second, you'd obviously drop your rewind out, obviously. Otherwise, the other ones go mid. And then you'll leave to bait your tower. So you're only really ever going to leave the middle on a couple different scenarios. You'll be mid for most of the phase. And the way that'll get called when I'm not trying to like spot call something, the way it gets called is effectively, it'll be called like 10s out, baits and rewinds, 20s out, baits and rewinds, 30s out, last bait. So everything will get called as a cadence of when it's coming up. So as long as you know what you are at the start of it, it'll be pretty clear how you're going to move through that. But we'll also actually sim this. I just wanted to run through initial stuff. But if you have any questions as well, feel free to throw them out there.
It was my former spot. I can pretty much do that spot in my sleep.
Yeah, it just takes a little bit of reps. It's one of those things that'll take a little bit of practice, but once you're used to it, it'll be pretty.
It feels pretty fast,
Pretty
but
easy.
it's not bad.
Okay, so I'm gonna fire these off, and we will just let these go. So keep in mind the party list will look a little bit different than what you'd be used to in game for the adjusters, but that's all right. So we're hanging out in the middle. You will get your debuff the second the cast comes out. So right there, you'll see it, and then the stoplights will happen. So C is north. The 10s are out. Baits and rewinds. 20s are out. Baits and rewinds. 30s are out. Baits and rewinds. Make sure you're looking outside. Nice.
We win. Congratulations.
One thing I will mention, I think you were you were a 20 on that one, I think, Leon. So one thing you can get away with, that's worth mentioning. So let's just use like what we just had as an example. When you're a 20-second, you kind of get screwed on the last part because you'll come out, you'll obviously do your bait of your stoplight, but then you kind of have to do a quick step in and look back out. If you were on any other position, so let's say you were like a 10 and your 10 was at 2, if you dropped your rewind like here, wherever you want to be, even if it was in the middle, once you've done all your stuff, come through the boss and stand opposite of your stoplight and basically make a sandwich make the boss a sandwich between yourself and your stoplight, and you can continue to just keep hitting the whole time and you don't have to worry about the look away. Because you'll automatically be looking outside because you're looking through the boss at your stoplight. We found really good success with that. So that's one thing that can
20,
help a lot.
you can't really greed that. So,
Right. 20 is the one you get screwed on. If you're 20, you're screwed. You kind of just have to take the loss. But for every other one, you can do that. The other thing I'll mention is because of the way the stacks are happening when you're dropping your thing middle, when you're dropping your stuff in the middle, so like you see this little ring right here, or this little circle, as you're dropping your things, if you're putting a rewind down in the middle, let's say you have to put it towards D, you basically just want to put it like inside this part. You want to be really far under the boss, but obviously not fully centered. So you just want to have it like enough under the boss that this whole circle gets hit with the stack and you're going to get hit regardless. But it's one thing just worth noting. But yeah, otherwise that was good. We'll just roll a couple more of them. We'll roll a couple more of them and then... what's up, Macy?
Oh, save RNG's on.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. Well, we'll just play it out with the same RNG.
That's what I was trying to say.
I appreciate it. I did not realize same RNG was on.
I put that on. I clicked on it earlier.
No, that makes sense. Okay, so the 10s are out. Baits and rewinds. 20s are out. And baits and rewinds.
Oh, whoops.
We got blasted. That's alright. That's okay. Alright, now same RNG is gone. So this will be something new.
Trying to figure out reprisal timing.
Okay, so debuffs are out. North is 2. 10s are out. Reset of baits and rewinds. Okay. 20s are out.
I didn't get out fast.
Baits and rewinds. And 30s are
I
out.
didn't bait.
No,
My
you did not.
rewind's gonna kill y'all anyway. I didn't get out fast enough.
That's alright. That's okay. Like I said, it just takes reps and practice. We will work our way through them.
I had to watch the debuffs to see the order, and then I saw the out was coming. I was like, ah, fuck.
Yep. Best advice I can give, if you're struggling at all with what you see, just know when something has about 5 seconds left on it, North is 4. When something has about 5 seconds left on it, that's when you are going to be handling a mechanic. So if you have about 5 seconds on something, that is going to be the next thing that's happening. So we do our third one. The 30s are out.
You got to stack.
Gooner doomed us all.
Always got to stack the
That's
mid.
okay. Yep. That's all good. Like I said, It's just a matter of getting the repetition in and doing that. Okay, so you look at your debuffs. North is A. 10s are out. Baits and rewinds.
Run, Gooner!
20s are out. 20s are out. Baits and rewinds. Thirties are out. Baits and rewinds. And look outside. Perfect.
Be right back.
Yeah, this mechanic. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this mechanic isn't super bad. It's just, like I said, it's like anything else. It takes some practice to do it. While Jin's away, I'm going to mention a couple other little things we do that once we're out of that phase that will help. Yeah, it's not too bad. It really
seems
just
a lot worse
knowing
than it is.
it's very visually busy. So the best thing you can do, like a lot of things in this fight, the best thing you can do is kind of not worry about what everyone else is doing. There's going to be a lot of visual noise. There's going to be a lot of garbage happening around you. You kind of just need to, when you do the next couple mechanics are very like, you need to lock into what you need to do and just kind of pay attention to what you need to do and don't worry what everyone else is. Because if you focus on just your piece of it and just doing your steps as they come, the mechanic is very simple. It's just, there's, all 8 people have to be doing their exact step correctly at the same time. And that together is a very busy process. But you just taking your individual steps aren't too bad. So after we get done with that, one thing we are going to flip, just having a bard, we can change up a little bit of our 2s. So our 2s are going to change slightly. So I want to mention that we're not going to throw a first GCD2 like we were doing. We were throwing a first GCD2 as soon as Rewind happened because Bell had to pre-tech. We're not going to be doing that this time because we don't have tech. So it will be a standard 1-2 throw 2s. So the opener will just be a standard opener. So it'll delay slightly. It will drift the 2 a tiny bit inside of it'll drift the 2 a tiny bit inside of P4, but it shouldn't be anything of substance. So I want to mention that. Another thing our tanks do, so after we do the rewind, obviously there's the rewind, we stack mid, she does an AoE, the tanks always point the boss towards 1, so you just want to get away from 1.
It's D.
Or were you pointing it towards D? Was it D?
Yeah, D.
Oh, that's right. PF points it towards 1. You point it towards D. That's right. So, yeah. So you'll point it towards D. So just make sure you're not near D after that. There will be that hit. And then because Jin's away and he already knows what I'm talking about, I will mention a couple other things. So after all that's done, we're going to make a box. If I can get the DPS over here to make your box for me, that would be helpful. So the way the box will look is for the next mechanic after the one we just did. What's going to happen is all the DPS are going to come over here to B. I believe Macy's going to be like here, Cat's going to be like in this range, and your spot is going to be this back. It's right here, right, Ruby? It's back right. Yep. So your spot will be back right. You have a super easy job for APOC. So, Leon, your job is very easy for APOC. You pretty much don't have to think for the entirety of APOC. Because what's going to happen is we're going to form this little box, and some debuffs are going to come out. You are the lowest priority on the debuff list, so you will never swap. So you will always be over at B. You never have to swap. Because the melee have top priority on swapping, Ruby is doing a range swap, so you don't have to worry about swapping there. So all you're going to do is you're going to be in this little box, and a couple different things are possibly going to happen. For the best results, after you move in for your stacks, you'll kind of come in, do your stack. Your spread spot will just be drop back towards 2. and just get far back out towards 2. The reason we do that is because one of 2 things is going to happen. Let's just say, so Ruby will always be dropping back towards 3. If Ruby leaves, one of 2 things is going to happen. If Ruby were to leave, a melee might be coming over, or I might come over. Because Jin doesn't swap, he's just here doing stuff. So if I come over and I see Ruby's gone, then I'm going to take this spot and I'm going to spread to 3. On the off chance Ruby is back here, so if Ruby comes back, let's just say Macy swapped. If Macy swapped and I came over, the way we handle that to maintain full uptime is I'm going to come and you're just going to see me stand between the 2 of you. And what's going to happen is you'll spread towards 2, Ruby will spread towards 3, and I'm going to spread straight back to B. That's the one thing we do kind of differently than PF. The melee will also kind of do something similar to that on the other side. So like I said, Macy would be over there. She would plant herself between the 2 tanks. And then the tanks would basically spread with 1 person going center and the other 2 flanking off. If you stand at your spot and you always spread to 2, you will always be correct. So you don't even have to think about it. Just get into the box position, and when it is time for you to spread, go to 2. That one is super simple. Next thing that'll happen, it's a very similar rotation, but the rotation is going to be a little bit, I don't want to say this. So the rotation is going to be kind of strange, but as a DPS, your colors are yellow and blue. So one of these 4 is going to be a safe spot. To identify your safe spot, you'll find, say it's B. Let's just say B is your safe spot on this side. You're just going to come to the back wall, go like 2 notches off. If you're like 2 to 2, like you're like right here, you just stand right here. And what you'll want to do is you'll watch the lights, and what you're going to see is 1 light go off, 2 light go off. What you're looking for is the fire debuff on you. The second the fire debuff comes out and it hits you, you want to run in. But what I will caution you on is don't run in like this, because you will get hit. What you want to do is when you run in, as soon as you see your fire get off, pop sprint, run in and run a straight line down whatever cardinal or inner cardinal you're on. That will be the safest way to get into the middle. And then I will just note, the spreads are very large. Like, the thing going around the room is very large. So when you run in, you want to be, like, in. There's 2 stacks, but you want to be in. Most people should be in the right spot, so you kind of just clump with them, and you should be all good, because the melee should be where they need to be on that. But so you'll spread there. Your knockback is always right, because you never adjust, so you don't have to worry about that, because your group will always knock back right. And yeah, that's basically the entirety of APOC. APOC for you is very simple. It's literally just a spread into go to whatever safe spot it is, pop sprint, run in. As soon as the stacks are done, like the second water stack when we move in, the only other thing I'll note is you'll want to make sure if Bell ends up on your side, or for real safety, the right answer is as soon as the water stack has gone off, always take a step towards the middle of the room. The middle of the room is kind of your safe spot from Darkest Dance. So you want to make sure you kind of go towards the middle, and then you won't get hit. But yeah, so the boss will do that. Say the boss jumps to 4, you'll come up here. The knockback is very aggressive, so ride the knockback, you know, there you'll ride the knockback, it'll send you back, you'll run up here, and then you'll just stack here at 4, or on that side of 4, whatever side of the boss. Wherever the boss is, you'll stack on the right side with your other water friends. That'll go off, and then the phase ends. P3 is a very quick phase. It's like, I think it's like 3 minutes in total. So it is a very fast phase. There's only 2 mechanics, so it's not anything too overly complex. But hopefully all that made some sense. And then Belle, your job is a little bit different on APOC. The one thing I want to mention for you, assuming you want to do the same thing Marky did, which is, yeah, that's okay. Like I said, it'll take a little bit of practice. I just wanted to throw it out there so you kind of had at least a cursory look at it, so to speak, or a couple little things that may pop up when we see it. So, Belle, the one thing you want to note, if you're going to do what Marky did, the two things you need to pay attention to. So you are the second adjuster for the supports. So effectively, when you look at your debuffs, because you now have a job for relativity. Yep, you have a job for relativity now.
I don't want it.
Leon took your easy job. You have Marky's job now. Okay, so the way yours is gonna look, if you match Dante in debuff, you don't care. He's gonna leave. All you want to look at is look at me and Jin. If you match me or Jin, you're gonna cross sides. The way that mechanic will work, so like, say we're over here and you and me are no marks. You're just gonna come over and one of a couple things will happen. If you see Macy or Kat are gone, just take their spot. They're gonna be one of those two front spots, just take their spot. If Macy and Kat are both there, it means Ruby has left, but you don't need to go to Ruby's spot. Just stand between Macy and Kat, and Macy, you can correct, or Kat could correct, or Dante, one of the three of you can correct me if I'm wrong. You guys were doing the left person went left, right went right,
Yes.
mid went mid?
Yes.
Is that right?
Dab
Okay.
in the center.
Yeah. So if you end up in that position, you'll go smack dab in the center, and then the other person's just hanging out on the other side. You don't need to apologize to him. He's fine. So
No,
you'll go
Leon,
smack
I
dab in the
need
center.
reparations.
Don't worry. You're gonna get paid back plenty when he darkest dances all of us into the death wall like 7 times. He'll get his revenge. So after you do your swap, one thing to remember, Belle, because there's just a couple little things that'll be different for you. If you have to swap, remember you are gonna always come back. So your new colors are purple and red for that. If you guys are gonna do what Marky and Dante were doing, effectively whatever direction I call for a rotation, you go the opposite way. So if I call like D clockwise, you're just gonna go counterclockwise one spot. Kat
As my
could probably
run out?
help you. What's up?
As my run out or as
Your
just
initial
spot?
spread.
As my
As your initial
spot,
spread.
okay.
And what you're looking for is your movement timing is a little bit different. It'll take a little bit of practice to get used to it. But your movement timing to move in is effectively, if you recall, like I'm counting the lights as they go off, it's going to be a 1. After I count 2, you're going to see the middle go off. When the middle goes off, you can walk straight into it.
Yeah.
You will move in before your fire goes off, and as you are walking into the middle, your fire will hit. Everyone else, like you and Kat are both doing that, but you'll be opposite of each other, so you'll both be stepping in. Everyone else is holding their ground until their fire physically goes off to move. And that's how that'll work to get you out of the path of the thing coming after us. So your rotation will always be, like I said, off of, it'll always be opposite of whatever I call. But then whatever marker you ended up at the very start, so like in this example, if I said, BD clockwise, you're going to go to 4. That is where you will run out for Darkest Dance. So as soon as the water goes off, that's your run out point, is 4.
So
If you know you have to cross sides, you can use 2.
Okay. So my initial lineup spot is going to be the safe spot or across from it.
Either one. Both will work.
Yeah,
Yep.
it'll be
And then-
whatever
yeah.
will be the round spot.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
It's
So
invuln and then get knocked back.
Yep, so it's invuln. Your goal is to get as close to the wall as you can, because obviously the further up she is, the better. So the further you're able to get to the wall, the better. You can take off from a running perspective. As soon as you see like the water debuff hit 0, you can start running. It has already snapped everyone in its position, and you can start running out. Just be aware you'll want to run a pretty straight line. If you run a little crooked, there's a possibility you'll get clipped, but not a huge one.
It's not invuln. It's kitchen sink.
Was not Marky invuln? No, he was
No,
invulning the next one. That's right.
because I give him Corundum and Reprisal.
That's right. Yep. Nope, you are correct. Yeah, so that one you'll kitchen sink because you'll invuln in P4. That's right. That's right. He was living that one. So
Why is it tough mechanic?
Yep. So yeah, so that's what you'll do there is you'll run straight out, and then obviously you'll do your knockbacks the normal way, with your normal knockback being left unless you swap sides. And yeah, that's kind of the gist on that one. Like I said, it'll take practice. Once we're in there and doing it, it'll all kind of come back to you. But I think everyone is back now, so we'll run off one more of these ultimate relativities, and then jump back in.
That's screaming to me.
Like I said, once you've seen it a couple times, you'll be like, oh, this makes way more sense. You just have to see it a few times, and then it'll all come back to you. So debuffs are out. North is 1. North is 1. 10 seconds are out. Baits and rewinds. 20 seconds are out. Baits and rewinds. 30 seconds are out. Baits and rewinds. And look outside. Okay, perfect. One thing to remember as well, because I just noticed where you dropped your rewind. So remember, when you're placing your rewinds on those, you always want to be towards the middle on your stoplight. As I noticed, like if this was your stoplight, you had yours like a little bit outside. You want to be inside the stoplight. But then, like Ruby said, you want to take a move slightly towards the marker. In your case, it will actually always be counterclockwise of where you are if you're a 10. So you want to basically take like one small step counterclockwise towards that next marker and place it inside. Reason being, you could place it outside and that'll work. The problem is, depending on if you were here, if the 20 ended up getting baited this way, there's a chance it would clip you when it was rotating out. So that's why you always want to be inside the stoplights, just in case something goes a little bit angled weird.
AC, did you log off because your computer can't handle having Chrome and the game up?
I had
She's having
Chrome,
a high
Edge, and like 3 other things open.
It sounds like you should close those 3 other things.
No, I was stuck.
Okay. So fire off
Wait,
one of
you said
these.
Okay.
Oh no, you're fine. I guess you were still in here. That's the only reason I fired it off.
Honestly, I thought I closed it, but I
Nope, you're still
I
here.
must have
That's
missed
why.
clicking the X because I swear I clicked that X.
All right. So you look at your debuffs. North is B. 10 seconds are out. Baits and rewinds. 20s are out. Baits and rewinds. 30s are out. And last ones.
D was
Something
south
clicked-
there, right?
D was
Yes,
south.
D was south.
I'm confused what I had to do.
Did you get clipped by like ice or something?
No, I got clipped by the laser, but I did my bait at D. And then I had my 30 fire to go off. And thus I couldn't because my laser was going off.
That's odd.
Your laser should finish right before you run out. You just have to give it a second before you run out. But there's time.
Yeah, whatever. That's
Yeah, I mean, it's something weird probably just happened there. Okay, let me grab this. I'm gonna throw one more thing that might help you, Leon, into... I think it's in there somewhere, but it's buried, so I'll just throw it back into the strat channel, so it's easier to see. If you're looking for positioning, this VOD is a really good trick for always pointing your little spinny right. Like the spinning on the thing. You can basically use the little like black marker over your head. Like you'll have the little like clock ticking down. You can utilize the little clock ticking over your head, and you can use the black dot in the center of it to it's like a 40-second video. You can use the black dot in the center of it to properly position your spinny laser to fire correctly every time.
Once it disappears, you're in the right spot. Once you can't see it no more.
Yeah, basically you aim your camera out from the middle of the room, and you kind of move, and the second the black dot disappears behind whatever side of the stoplight you're going to, once you can't see the black dot anymore, you're in the correct spot. And the laser, you just basically plant at that spot, and the laser will shoot correctly and rotate properly. So it's just a little thing. You can't do it in the sim because obviously you don't have it over your head, but in game there's a little kind of thing to do. So it's super helpful. But all right, perfect. We will jump back into game and go back in there.
What
Try
would be
to
the
put some
hardest
of the
mechanic
steps.
yet, though, Ash?
Getting 8 of 8 in the party to queue on time?
No. Exaflares.
Look, exaflares are one of those things that they can have their moments. And they're tough
Exaflares are
because
fine. It's the lines that are a bitch.
they have their moments. Oh yeah, like I said, don't be afraid if you make mistakes. They happen. We've all made plenty of them in this, so we'll get there. It'll just take some practice.
We are experienced mistake makers.
Exactly. The plus side of Phase 3 is, I would say Phase 3 is not too terrible. Like, Phase 3 is not too bad. Phase 4 is going to have a couple things. We will jump back into... we will jump back in there when we get to P4 to go over crystallized time. So, you don't have to worry about that. Alrighty. We'll just fire them off. Check your food, check your gear. That's just rude. Okay. No. Alright, but yeah, let's just focus on doing that, getting through ad phase, getting through crystals, and getting there a few times more tonight.
Really
Alright,
shocking, I
countdown.
mean.
Mine.
Ruby's bullying.
He's got the corporal mindset.
Need to get our synergy together, team.
I'm the
Oh
only
god,
one
he
fit
didn't
to
use the
protect her.
buzzwords. You can't use the corporate buzzwords. Alright, this will be a stack.
You're no match for
Move
me.
and stack. Move again. And again.
A feeble shield protects nothing. Come, show me your strength.
This will be a spread. Two, 4. 2-4 spread. This is a stack. Move and stack. Move again. And again. Blue is safe.
Flame.
Knock back. See, I could feel the confusion in your character when you turned around for half a second.
Huh? What?
Never mind.
I'm like half awake.
Fair enough. Okay. First tether's coming out, it's fire. Second tether is also fire. Third one's out. Last one's out. Fire 1, fire 2.
This may be a problem.
Yeah, there's
Well,
an issue. There's a little bit of an issue there.
I've been missing
1 million gil ruby.
Wasn't my
Yes,
mistake.
where's our money? That's it.
Where's my
Look,
mit?
you were the only one that died.
You didn't
It's really
mit.
your fault.
You owe us money.
Okay. Oh, good. Leon BRB for a second.
Okay.
Let's
All of a
look
sudden,
at the
Ash and
log.
Jin stop healing me.
Let's look at the log and see what we're missing.
It's called optimizing for Gil, Ruby. That's what's happening. You're so rich, I need to get some of that money. That's clearly what's happening. Definitely wasn't just. I'm guessing you died by a very small amount.
It did 500k or 1,500. Is what I thought I saw, which means I took that very raw.
I was gonna say. I mean,
102, and you had
102.
98 health. Okay, I'm rounding to 1,000.
I was gonna say if he only took 102, I don't know
10K.
how the fuck his ass died. He only took 102. He's doing something very wrong if he's dying.
You had 98.
Yeah.
Did we have Shake It Off?
You don't put shit.
Shake, I think, is. I believe they're
Shake's-
shaking.
Shake
It's
is
after
on,
it. It's like the third tether.
It's before. No, I'm shaking burnished,
There is
Oh,
no.
yep.
and then I'm reprisaling the second burnished.
So there should be. I'm trying to think. Trying to
Had
think through what we have
temperance.
there.
We have temperance there.
I was gonna say we have temperance there. You have seraph there. I'm trying to think what else we have there. Should just be temperance and seraph, I believe. Unless I'm losing my mind. I believe it's temperance and seraph, and then
On his actual death, it only shows temperance.
which would make sense because Seraph's not mid. Seraph's a shield.
Yeah, on the actual death, and he died by 4K. Or, well, 4,800.
I think we're good to pull it. Leon's back.
Oh, is Leon back?
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, because
Yep.
we had to stay in the rep and all that stuff on the bleeds. The temperance was the only thing on the actual kit.
All right.
You really can't blame me. It's not my fault.
Where was your
Where
pink
was?
skill?
Yeah, where's my nascent flash?
You don't deserve
Where's your
my
pink
nascent
shit,
flash.
Ruby?
On cooldown.
I don't know, maybe it should be there.
We got stacks.
You're no match for me.
Movement stack.
The only people I give nascent to are Leon and Dante.
Damn.
Yeah.
A feeble shield protects you.
Yeah.
You give me credit all the time.
Yeah, but he's not. He doesn't have corundum, so
I give
Stupid
it
head.
I give it mostly to
it's a
Leon.
spread. AC spread. This is
Oh, I
all
can't
Also
use
Jin.
it there.
That meme was great. Thanks for sending it to me.
And again, move is safe.
Light flame.
Knock back. Okay. Fire 1. Fire 2. Third tether's out. Everything's
Oh,
fire.
it's the best
Everything's
timeline.
Actually, we have too short cooldowns since there's no TBN, so I should give it to solely Ruby.
AoE. I was gonna say, yeah, because you could both in theory.
Yeah, because we can cover our both range. Yep,
Makes
sounds good.
Shield protects nothing.
I don't want your from them anymore.
Damn. Knockback 3-1-2. Knockback 3-1-2.
It's run dump.
Boo! He definitely doesn't deserve it now.
Only I can protect
Give it
her.
to someone else. Boss seems a little high. I would LB it.
If it gets late.
We got it.
We maybe didn't need to, but it was worth doing it for the
You
sake
have
of
stoked the fires of conflict.
the damage is a masterclass and why PF basically kicks people who don't have BIS.
The weird part is we've had it like higher than that and then just destroyed her. It's like the crit variance is
Yeah, that's
Right.
the sucks that happening.
Right, that's the thing.
Thing we were talking about.
In swap. BD, boy dog, rotating towards C using cap.
The light shall usher in peace.
Make sure you're looking away. Aim for
Sink
one.
into silence.
I'm so proud nobody got caught peeping.
I don't know, Macy. You tend to peep on these people in downtime.
Sometimes.
That Shiva didn't have her mods on, so Bell wasn't looking.
No bulge there.
No bulgy wulgy?
No bulgy bulgy.
Taking it to 4.
Reap. Darkness be gone.
Okay, buddies. And splits.
Light consume you.
It's 3-3. A is fast. Get together, get off the puddle. Two's in.
Darkness be gone.
Buddies. Find your friends. And spots.
Still you resist. Then we shall
Yep.
unleash the light within.
Make sure we're midded up properly.
I won't let you. Ah!
Okay. I'm gonna chain the one we're on, Macy.
So hopefully I actually get
She
crits.
won't last much longer.
Look, I'm doing my part first. It's up to you. Pots.
Hold on, Reed.
Okay.
My power surges.
Kill the middle. Yeah, I shifted off ours, Macy, and started hitting cats at the end. It seems like that fixed a fair bit of what was happening.
Well, they weren't last this time.
50. Just keep hitting it. Alright, nice job. Yeah.
Reen,
But just need to
alright?
even out our damage a tiny bit. It'll just take a couple pulls to figure it out.
I am thanks to
You're all
you,
good.
Gaia.
So I should look over Bell's side.
Yeah, I'm guessing like I said, I'm guessing that's going to be the crystal that'll have the
I
hardest
am
part.
Logriff, servant of Zodiac.
Okay.
I shall restore the power of darkness to the star.
Focus target,
Past.
seed beam.
Present, future, infinite possibilities condensed into a single moment.
Okay, look at your debuffs. North is 4. North is 4. 10's out. Fates and rewinds. 20's out. Fates and rewinds. 30's out.
Oh, I just got murdered.
My rewind is definitely a little close too. So
It was
Sure you're
the
looking outside.
southeast DPS, the 10.
Southeast DPS.
Yeah, the 10.
Might have been me.
Come to the
Okay,
darkness.
that's all good.
Yeah, if you were the adjusting 10, you,
Yeah, that was
you
me.
shot it straight south.
Yeah, I was just like getting out there.
Yeah,
That's
it's all good.
Just communicating what happened.
It's all good. Hey, you know what? We were almost there. So, we're getting there. Just gotta run through it.
And
And honestly, I feel like that mechanic's harder than APOC in a lot of ways. So,
Depends on how well Bell does.
shut up.
I didn't say it was going to be not less
I'm
painful.
the only
maybe.
one
I just
fit
said
to
I think
protect
it's they're a harder mechanic. There still might be pain involved. Okay, this is a stack.
You're no match for me.
Move and stack. Move again. And again.
A feeble seal protects nothing. Come, show me your strength.
This will be a spread. AC. Next will be a spread. Move and spread. Again. And again. Blue is safe.
Light
Blue is safe. Knockback. Okay. Lined up. Fire 1. Lightning 2. Third tether's out. Last tether's out. Fire 1, lightning 2. Fire 1, lightning 2. Fire 3, fire 4. Fire 3, fire 4. Two's coming in a second.
A feeble seal protects nothing.
Knockback 3-1-2. Knockback 3-1-2.
How about you?
Alright, percents look good. Just make sure
Only
that's the
I
right
can
time.
protect her.
keep on hitting. Perfect.
You would stoke the fires of conflict.
Wow, you run
Your
into the wrong
blood
target.
shall freeze.
Was it the right target?
Cleave.
Out swap. AC. Rotating toward B as in boy.
The light shall usher in peace.
So you're looking away.
In stillness,
Fine.
freeze.
And back. Choose in a couple seconds. Right there. Take it to 4.
Reap.
Range will use the mirror at B. Range will use the mirror at B.
It's giving me the center position every time.
Darkness be gone.
Buddies.
I definitely think I almost sniped you guys.
Light
That's possible.
consume you.
It's very
Sometimes
possible.
done.
Marky sniped us a couple times. So.
It's not hard when it's a far run.
Okay, is that 3-3?
That'll happen.
C is fast. Or, no, wait, I had that. Yeah, fine. Who's in?
Darkness be gone.
Who's in? And then buddies. Buddies. I say, Jim, were we using Lily Bell there? But I see it. So we're fine. We are fine.
It's that big flower in the middle of the room.
It wasn't in the middle, Jim. I see. That's bullshit.
Then we shall
LD.
unleash the light
Yeah, throw the
within.
LB. Throw the LB. I think it probably is.
No, I won't let you.
Yeah, that was... Huh. That was interesting.
Someone mess up a twos of theirs.
Maybe.
That was really bad.
I was gonna say, something went really sideways there, I don't know.
Bell isn't wearing his Abyss gear. Any of it.
Again?
What? Yeah, I know. Ruby, half of it's
Oh.
not even melded. I don't have any of this shit.
He's
But-
just got his weapon.
We spent all last week getting new stuff.
I was gonna say, I think the DPS were fine.
Really? Just one support is enough to cause that?
Depending on... I mean, there's probably more to that.
The
Gear.
DPS
But-
looks good overall. Nothing stands out. You got to remember, Bard gets most of its DPS from our DPS.
Right.
Well,
Looking
just keep
at...
going.
Yeah, we'll just pop.
Yeah, keep going.
We'll just chalk it up to variants for now.
Right. Dude, welcome to Scholar damage. That's how that goes.
I'm the
They
only
don't
one
fucking
fit
do
to
much of
protect her.
anything.
I mean, they're just like Bard. They get a lot of their DPS off the chain.
You're no match for me.
Move and spread.
feeble shield protects nothing. Come, show me your strength.
What? Yeah. But that's a con.
We always struggle to DPS through Ruby's death. Picto is our highest DPS in phase 1.
Oh, in phase 2, but I mean, phase 2,
Right.
when we were in our prime, even if I died, we could still do it.
In phase 2.
We did it.
Yes.
Right, but we're also missing it. You have to factor a couple things. One, Viper is lower than Samurai, Warrior is lower than Dark Knight, Bard is
I'm
lower
the
than
only one
Dancer.
fit to protect her.
That's like Dark Knight is the highest tank by a large margin in this place. Give me a spread.
The highest
You're
burst.
no match for me.
Move and spread. Like, so Dark Knight just does, like, it carried a lot of damage there. Was part of it.
A feeble shield protects nothing.
So that was part of it.
Come,
Like I said,
show me
early
your
phases are just what they are. We also don't have as much gear as we did before. That's a stack. Alright, 1-3. Stack.
I can play Astro really bad.
You could. That is true. Alright, move and spread.
So what you're saying is, I can go somewhere.
Red to say. Like I said, I think it's just a combination of things. I don't think it's any one thing in particular. It's just a combination of little things impacting. And just overall rust, probably, as well. Okay, lightning 1, lightning 2. Lightning 1, lightning 2, fire 3, fire 4. Something seems odd there. Let me look at something.
Was at 88k and got hit before 101 for 2.
Yeah, trying to think.
It's just heals.
Yeah, Jin, you want to move Lilybell to there?
Sure can.
Okay, awesome. Alright, let's do it.
We just won't have it for the bleed after that.
That's fine. That's fine.
I think this one
I
hurts
have an
more.
idea.
Do you want me to throw Temperance then after? Because I used to do it that way. I used to throw Lilybell at that and throw Temperance at the next.
Yes. Yeah, I would flip the two. I would flip the two.
I'm the only one fit to protect her.
Because if you Lilybell that, I can Seraph the second one too. And that should help. Okay, this is a spread.
You're no match for me. A feeble shield protects nothing.
I got him.
Come, show me your strength.
This will be a spread. One three. 1-3 spread. This is a stack. Move and stack. Move again. And again. Red is safe. Knockback. Yeah, because if you throw it right here, I think we'll be...
Or I could just throw Temperance and Lily Bell, because muscle memory.
That's fine.
We are
I'll send on Sarah. Fire 1. Fire 2. Third tether. Last tether. Fire 1, fire 2. Lightning 3. Fire 4. Twos.
A feeble seal protects nothing.
Knockback 114. Knockback 114.
How about you?
Knockback now.
Only I can
Awesome,
protect
I'll
her.
be it. Definitely need to.
I don't think that's
Still
not.
might be too. I was gonna say it's too much. We had a death at the start, so that was gonna be a little rough. That's all right though. Get her figured out. Just rapid fire ball. Also stands.
I'm the only one fit to protect her.
This is a spread.
You're no match for me.
Move and spread. Move again. And again.
Thank you, Cat.
A feeble seal protects nothing.
Because I 100% jumped in early, but he went earlier than me, so he got blocked.
Come, show me your strength.
This is a spread. BD.
That mechanic's a lot easier to figure out when you don't have a meditating samurai.
Move stack.
Yeah.
Move. You're not wrong. Move again. Blue is safe. Blue is safe.
Damn.
There's a swap. Knockback. And line up. Okay. Lightning 1. Lightning 2. Third tether. Last tether. Lightning 1, lightning 2. Fire 3. Fire 3, lightning 4. Okay. Two's coming.
A feeble seal protects nothing.
Knockback 114, or sorry, 141. 141.
How about you?
Knockback 141. Alright. Everything looks pretty
Only
good.
I can protect her.
It is much harder to buffer that knockback with Primal Rend than it is just a
Sure
dash.
dies. Sure dies. Yeah, Primal Rend is really hard to do that with in general.
You would stoke the fires of
Hit the button at
conflict.
the right time.
That would do it.
I tried, I swear.
DSR all over again. Belle, why am I dead and you have damage down? Oh, I don't know.
Your blood shall freeze.
I think you're just misremembering how it happened, Macy.
Cleave.
Out, stay. Out, stay. 1-3. 1-3, rotating towards the 2.
The light shall usher in peace.
Make sure you're looking away.
Sink into silence.
Whoa!
Uh-oh.
Hi, Leon.
I got him. Alright, just don't hit anything for a second. Alright, I'll get the 2s. Pasta going 3.
Reap.
Interesting.
I get for surrendering the wrong target.
Darkness be gone.
I was gonna say, he must not have died by much.
Light consume you.
He said he got a damage down. He might have gotten hit by me.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, that would
Yes,
make sense. I was gonna say, if it was damage down, it would have been the donut. That's alright. Shit
Yeah,
happens.
got donutted.
Yeah, no.
I'm the only one fit to protect her.
This will be stacks.
You're no match for me.
Move and stack. Move again. And again.
A feeble shield protects nothing. Come, show me your strength.
This is a stack. BD. Boy dog stack. This is a stack. Stack. Again. And again. Blue is safe.
Light flaming.
Knock back. Never mind. Okay, lightning 1, lightning 2. Third one's out. Last one's out. Lightning 1, lightning 2, lightning 3, fire 4. News.
A feeble shield protects nothing.
Knock back 141.
How about you?
Knock back.
Only I can protect her.
Alright, just hit away. Hit away until it dies.
Yes, you would might stoke the fires of conflict. Your blood shall freeze! Cleave!
Out and stay. AC. AC. Rotating towards D as a dog.
The light shall usher in peace.
That's not
Not
good.
bad, I thought that.
In stillness freeze.
Yeah, just be aware we'll most definitely want the LB in this, so be aware of it. Take it to C.
Reap.
Get to your spots.
Darkness be gone.
Spread.
Light consume you.
And spots. Okay, so 3-3.
I think you said something. I thought it was a 4-2.
Nope. C's fast. C is fast. Move. 2's in.
Darkness be gone.
Buddy's after. Buddy's now. Yeah, definitely LB this thing.
That be enough?
Still you resist.
We should be okay.
Then we shall
we're
unleash
fine.
the light within.
Make sure we met.
Oh yeah, we are.
No, I won't let you.
We need it under like 26 to guarantee the push.
Gotcha.
Is about the number. It's
I
like
have my
25 times
resources.
6.
I have my resources for this phase. I will be short for phase.
That's fine. We're still working on reprogging 3, so.
We're not even cleared.
Right, exactly. Getting to 3 is the most important piece, so burn whatever you have to get us there. That's the most important piece of this. Just make sure all the crystals die.
My power surges.
Damn, Leon. Hell doesn't bait your stuff for you either.
No.
Reen, are you alright? I am, thanks to you, Gaia. Your Metron.
Okay.
Now I'm really not gonna make some Flash, Ruby. I'm just saying.
I am long.
No,
I
I
don't even
just
care
Rain
if
doesn't
it's
need
the
it.
Zodiac.
Okay.
It sucks, but if I was
shall
gonna
restore
die,
the
that's
power
like
of
the best
darkness
time
to
I
a
could have
star.
died.
Right.
Past, present,
Okay.
future. Infinite possibilities condensed into a single moment.
Look at your debuffs. North is 4. 10s are out. Baits and rewinds. 20s are out. Baits and rewinds. 30s are out. Last set of baits. Make sure you're looking outside. Looking outside. Stack. 1, 2s. Grade wide. Nice job. Get away from D after. Okay. There's something there. No, get Ruby up. We'll definitely need to reassess.
I just with this.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, it's all right. We're fine.
Ruination.
Work through it.
Box patterns.
All right, make the box. Make your box.
We're at B, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we're
You're
at B.
yeah.
Oh, chaotic dark.
There is one swap.
Descend
One
and
swap.
quench light.
Is that with us, Liam?
Spread. It's 1-3 counterclockwise.
That.
1-3. What? Oh shit! You're right. You're right. That's my bad.
Other way. No, wrong.
That's my bad, Jen. I am completely blanking. That's 100% on me. I will fix that. I am sorry. I am so used to all the fucking PFing and being at H2 that I just instinctually went there when you were not there. I apologize.
So
I
I'm
will
to your
fix that.
left, Dante. Not to your right.
No, it'll depend on the rotation of the APOC.
So
it
if
can be
it's going
either
right,
side.
I'm on the left. If it's...
Yes, you just go to opposite side of it of the flow. That's it.
Gotcha.
Yep. What PF does, Kat, is whoever is on the line is dependent on the direction it rotates. So if it was rotating clockwise, you would be in your normal spot. And if it was rotating counterclockwise, you would be in Macy's spot, and Macy would be in yours.
It is 12 a.m.
Yes. Yep, that is also time. So,
That's disgusting. You gotta count for a rotation.
yeah, you have to pay attention to the
It
rotation.
basically just keeps like M1 always left, M2 always right. So it changes. What sucks about it that I hate the most is the time you run, like the timing on when you run to center changes depending on if you're the one on the marker or the one adjusting out.
That's silly.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, the way we do it makes a lot more sense, in my opinion. I think it is a more rational way of approaching that mechanic.
I just thought I'd ask him what he wanted in case he would prefer the other way.
It was what we
Dare
did
you be
before. So.
accommodating.
But yeah, either way, nice job. We made it through P2. We made it through P2. We made it to basically APOC. So made about halfway through APOC. So we just gotta keep squaring away at it. Try to get further tomorrow. As you've seen as well, I will keep reiterating. Keep working on getting BIS pieces. Keep working on getting those done. Get them melded. They matter. They matter a lot more than you might think. So
Now, if you want help running shit to actually go get your BIS, it would be really helpful if you could actually be in BIS.
yeah, overall, BIS for everybody it's an important thing. Like
I understand by tomorrow is obviously a huge ask, but like over the weekend, if you would like us to we could do like a pre-made party and just go speedrun shit to get you tones.
Yeah, because I'm not waiting over almost an hour in queue.
right.
Like
No, that's the thing. It's like if you want help,
retarded. I'm not doing that.
if you want help, I have no problem helping out this weekend. But yeah, it's not a huge deal. Like I said, as long as everybody makes sure they are potting in P2 or P1, P1 shouldn't be an issue for us for the most part. Yeah, it's just a comp thing. We're just working through it, but our comp is very clearable. It's just, like I said, we are going to struggle a tiny bit in the first phase relative to our old comp. And that's just because Dark Knight did so much damage. Dancer brought a lot to the table in P1. And we just have our early burst is what hurts us. You can see it in P2. We do pick up a fair bit of our damage. Still lose a little bit. I think part of it is just figuring out the burst window still. From what I can tell, that looks to be the deal, because our damage is no different in P2 for the opening burst. The opening burst looks basically identical to what we had before, but our 2-minute burst is slightly different. So, yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll get it done. Just got to keep at it. Get where we know it, but we'll make the goal tomorrow to try to get through P3. I think that's a pretty reasonable goal. APOC's not super complex. So if we can get there a bunch tomorrow, I don't think we have any issue. I don't think we'll have any issue getting to P4. And P4 will obviously be a bit of explaining, but when we're at P4, we're over halfway there. So we are getting close. We're getting closer every time.
All right. See you guys next.
Well, tomorrow, but
Oh, I thought today was Thursday.
Tomorrow.
today is Wednesday.
I
Yeah.
wish today was Thursday.
Today is Wednesday.
No, you will be fine.
Whoops.
You will survive.
Yeah. See you guys tomorrow.
Yep.